So as you can see on the screen, I've got an example article open. All you do when you open the tool, and by the way, it works on Macs and PCs, which is a really great opportunity because no other article spinners work with Macs, quality ones, so you've got a whole new market opened up to you to target. But when you open the tool, you can click create a new project or open an existing one. So I've just created a new test project, and you save it on your PC wherever you want. And this is the article. So if I want to import an article, I can just click the green import, and it will import an article that an article writer has done for me, or I've written myself, or you can type straight into the tool. It's totally up to you. Now, the great thing about Rapid Rewriter is the way that it spins. It makes it so easy to use. It's the whole point. I've designed it to be fast and easy because I hate complicated software. I really hate it. I like things to be smooth and effective. So when you've imported your article, all you simply need to do is spin the sentences, and then you can go back through and spin the words. And you can add synonyms to the words. And we're going to do that in just a second. But there's a synonym function where you can even add to the thesaurus to make it bigger. So essentially, it's already massive, believe me, but you can add to it if you feel you want to and make it even better and bigger. So the tool gets smarter the more you use it. But the first thing you want to do is just click spin sentences, spin article, and what Rapid Rewriter will do is it will grab the sentences for you. So you don't even have to select them. It just knows where the sentences are. So if I click spin article, you'll see there it brings up the first sentence, which is the title, which it says what brings about acne. So all I'm going to do is type in a new word, new sentence to replace that, and you can do this multiple times. So to save you sitting there and watch me type out sentences, I just pause the video and I've just rewritten the words, the first sentence, as many times as you like. I've done it 10 times, as you can see here, and it just adds a new one each time below that. And then you just click save, and then the tool will import the spun versions of your sentence straight into it there, as you can see with the spinning syntax. So I'm not going to go through every single sentence in this video because I'm sure you don't want to sit here and watch me spin a complete article, but I'm going to show you what else you can do with the tool right now. So after I've done that, you'll notice at the bottom also it calculates the spun percentage, so you know exactly how much you've spun your article by. But what you want to do next is then you want to go through and add synonyms. So what I'll do is, if I just take this sentence here, the second one, just so you can see it more clearly, if I just click on a word like very, it's a really, and the word common. There's a whole lot of the synonym tool pops up, and you can just add as many as you like. You can put everyday, usual, regular, familiar, normal, ordinary. I won't keep going. Unexceptional, regular we've had. So you can see it then replaces each synonym. And I can do this the whole way through the sentence. But so what I encourage people to do is spin your sentences first and then the words. And then you'll find you get the most amount of percentage change once you've done that. So that's essentially how you spin the article. But there's some other cool features that I want to talk about really quickly now. And obviously, apart from undo, redo, and all the other normal functions that a tool will have, there's another really important function that I've included in Rapid Rewriter, and that is the optional sentence. What I can do is, if I want to select a sentence, I can click Make Optional, and it will ask me, do you want to make the sentence optional? I'll say yes, and you can see it's made it slightly different color in purple. What that's doing is, when you spin the article and export it, sometimes it will include the sentence, other times it will omit the sentence, so it's a optional sentence. And the reason this is important is that Google and a lot of the other major search engines are starting to pick up on spun content. And the reason they're able to pick up on it is all the articles have the same amount of sentences and paragraphs, and often even the same amount of words. And that can cause a major problem because they can see that what are the chances of all these articles having that exact format. So the way to get around that is to make some of your sentences, or even whole paragraphs if you want, you can make them optional. As you can see there, I just made that whole paragraph optional. So you can have blocks of text that you can make optional, which will vary out the sentence or paragraph count. So when you export it, sometimes it will be omitted, so you get a variation in your structure of your article, which again will help you get index. So the other thing that you can do also is you can add to synonyms. So if I click on this button here, I can add any words I want in the thesaurus. So if I want to add to a word, I can just click it, enter the name of the word, enter the word rather, click OK, and then once you've done that, you just click Add Synonyms, and it will add all the synonyms you want to a word. As I said, the thesaurus is already massive, and it's even got phrases. It doesn't, as you can see here, it doesn't just have words. It actually replaces them with complete phrases as well, which a lot of other article spinners don't do. The downfall of not doing that is you don't get much variation in your article if you're replacing one word with another, but replacing one word with a phrase really does mix up the word count and the percentage spun. But if you want, you can add even more words to the thesaurus by just by clicking that button there. One last function I want to show you, which is really cool and speeds up your spinning, is you can click the synonyms button here, the underline synonyms. And what this will do is it will show you, it will underline every word that has an entry in the thesaurus. So you don't have to check every single word. You can just go straight to the ones that definitely have a thesaurus entry that you can add a synonym for. So you can skip straight to them, which again will save you a whole lot of time. So once I click the underline synonym button, the Rapid Rewriter goes out and underlines all the words that have an entry in the thesaurus. And then of course I can just double click on one again, and then it will show me the list, and I can select from there whichever one I want. So again, you can just add more synonyms into the tool and click OK. So this makes it really easy for me to navigate quickly to entries in the synonym tool, so I can quickly spin my article without having to open words that don't have a synonym. So it does this for the whole article, and it saves you a lot of time flying through your article to spin it. Once you've gone through and spun all the sentences and all the words, which is, by the way, the best way for a spinner to work, is by spinning words and sentences. Some completely junk spinners on the market will randomly replace words and spit out absolute rubbish, garbage articles, and they don't read in proper English. But having a spinner like Rapid Rewriter, where you rewrite the sentences and then has a synonym tool, allows your article to read in perfect English. So you don't get these junk articles that just don't read at all well, because they get rejected by article sites and they become totally useless. But you'll get quality content when you use a spinner like Rapid Rewriter. But there's more. Once you've finished doing the spinning of your article and you're happy that you've had enough percentage change, which again you can check at the bottom, all you need to do then is export it. You can choose the set standard numbers here, or you can change to any number you like. I've just got quick ones set up, 50, 100, 200. You can use HTML as well if you want to put links in your article. Just show you that really quickly now. For a quick example, I just put in a bit of link code there for Acne to ahrefmysite.com Acne. If I then go generate button shows you the preview of your articles. Click generate, gives me the plain text or the HTML preview, and you can see there's my link, which will be embedded in my article. So you can do plain text or HTML, and then you can just generate another version like this, and it will keep showing you all the different versions of your article. Once you've finished spinning your article, then you can just push export, pick the number that you want to export it as. You can change it to any number. These are set versions, but once you push export, you can change it to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hundreds, whatever you want. These are just easy versions, so you can just click and save, but you can choose how many you want, and then it will save it to your computer in a folder that you name, all your versions ready to go, whole lot of content to use wherever you like, across article sites, press release sites, Web 2.0 sites, on your own sites, as AdSense sites. You've just got content coming out your ears as much as you want, and it reads in perfect English, and it will be uniquely spun to beat the Google duplicate content filters. But we're not done yet. There's another couple of features that Rapid Rewriter also has, and that's the submission side of it. It can automatically submit your articles to 5 top article sites. eZine Articles is one of them. If I just click on submit, here you can see we have a selection of article sites. eZine Articles is one here. What will happen is the tool will automatically log into eZine Articles, grab a version of your article, and post it to your account for you, so you don't even have to go to eZine Articles. It will also do it for 4 other article sites. So it submits to 5 article sites automatically at a click of a button. You just click submit, and it will log in, and you click go, your article's gone. Links in it, backlinks coming to your sites fast.